Welcome back, Georgia State fans. I'm Justin DeWitt, and with me is Brianna Dalquest. Thanks for joining us again, Bree.
Thank you.
You got to witness the Super Bowl, right? How about those Eagles?
Really? I thought we were going to be positive in today's show.
I just had to make sure you
We just talked about it.
Well, if you haven't been told already, happy Black History Month. We all know that February is the month to spread love and knowledge of Black history. With that being said, did you know that there's a building right here on Georgia State campus that played a major role in Black history and basketball?
That's right. On the corner of Cortland and Gilmer Street stands a building famous for hosting all the popular African-American sports and entertainment events. What is now Dahlberg Hall was once known as the Atlanta Municipal Auditorium. The auditorium held over 5,000 spectators and featured some of the greatest Black entertainers like Duke Ellington, Bill Bojangles Robinson, and my favorite, the Nat King Cole Trio. Inside was a huge dance floor that visiting African-American teams would turn into a full basketball court. Now, Georgia State also would use the building for commencement exercises, but now Dahlberg Hall is used for plays, meet and greets, and many special events.
Happy Black History Month. Black is beautiful.
That's right.
Now that we've got our history lesson, let's move on to present day. Today, we have updates on your favorite Georgia State sports teams. We'll meet with GSU's newest pro soccer player. Softball season is coming up. We'll take a look at how they'll open their season. And of course, we'll talk about the men's basketball team taking down the #1 team in the Sun Belt. Now, all of these teams are well known all around campus, but reporter David Shealy has a story on a team that you've probably never heard of.
Horses may not come to mind when you think of Atlanta sports. However, the Georgia State equestrian team does their best to represent their school and the city.
The team is composed right now of about 7 or 8 competing members, and we definitely all get along. We go to dinner together, we lesson together, and whenever we go to shows, it's definitely a great bonding opportunity for all of us.
The team does not require new members to have prior horse riding experience. However, they say it is not easy to master the art of riding.
You're communicating with an animal that doesn't speak your language, whereas, humans like other sport teams or whatever, they communicate in the English language. But here it just does take another level of dedication and being able to communicate with another living thing that just isn't human.
When riding a horse, you have to have a lot of patience because some days the horse might have his good day, might have his bad day. And if I think the horse is not rideable, I don't get on it.
Yes, riding a horse is more difficult than you may think. But team members say finances provide a different level of difficulty.
It's expensive.
It's quite a challenge, especially being in an urban setting where, we already have a small team compared to a lot of the other teams in the Southeast. Our main goal right now is to just try and branch out and fundraise as much as possible.
The team says they recruit throughout the entire year, and if you want to join the team, you can email them at gsuequestrian@gmail.com. For Primetime Sports, I'm David Shealy.
The team practices at a private ranch in Milton, Georgia. They compete in the Hunt Seat division of the Intercollegiate Horse Shows Association, a league composed of over 400 other schools. I can only imagine how difficult it is to perform while facing so many disadvantages other schools don't. To Georgia State's equestrian team, we thank you for representing us. Much like this team's former GSU soccer player, Siobhan Wilson also overcame her own adversity and made it to the pros. Here's a quick look at Wendy Fan's exclusive one-on-one interview.
After I finished playing, I made a highlight video. But I want you to come over and have a trial with us first. So I went over there, I think it was the first week of January, and I trialed with them for about 3 days, and then that was literally it really. He said, yeah, I want you, and then I signed the next day. In Spain, it's a lot different to the game in America. America's a lot more physical, and it's more you have to be more athletic in America, whereas here it's a lot more technical.
Has the coach told you what he expected from you?
No, not really. I started in my first game on Sunday, played 90 minutes, and I scored, so can't really complain. But just from that, it shows me that he believes in me and he's got confidence in me, and he obviously sees something in me. So
make sure you check out the full interview next week on our YouTube channel. You'll also be able to see Gawan Bay's full interview with men's soccer senior forward Rashid Alarape. Check out this quick preview.
It was the beginning of extra time, and the ball went down the field, and Lucas ended up intercepting the ball.
2017 fall, Georgia State newspapers, media, sports department could not stop talking about one player, Rashid Alarape.
Because this is my one true love. This was my first true love, not my one true love, but yeah.
Do you think you can show us a little move right now? No?
I'll give you one.
Yay! Yeah, that's gonna go on.
Make sure you guys check out the full story, but not right now, that's in the future. Before we go there, we have to take a quick trip in the past. Last night was retro night at the Sports Arena. Georgia State fans filled the venue dressed in their best 90s outfits, but the real entertainment came from the game itself. The men's basketball team continues to kick butt and take names as they push their win streak to 10 games with a 106-92 victory over Louisiana. Reporter Caleb Johnson was at the game last night and witnessed the exciting finish.
Caleb Johnson here at the Sports Arena, where we were all witness to a shootout. A 106-92 final score. The Panthers over the Raging Cajuns, and what a matchup it was as we saw 24 three-pointers shot in this game. The Panthers shot an efficient 54% from the field tonight and achieved some impressive records, as it was the first time since 2014 that the Panthers had 3 players score 20 points or more. The first time since 2004 that the Panthers had 6 players in double digits. And tonight, the 106 score was the highest total points that the Panthers have scored in the Sun Belt Conference. Now, their next matchup will be Saturday here in the Sports Arena against ULM, and that game will be at 2 p.m. For Primetime Sports, I'm Caleb Johnson.
Streaks seem to run in the Panther family because just minutes before the men continue their streak, the women continue theirs.
Despite Madison Newby scoring 18 points and recording 6 rebounds, the Lady Panthers fell to Louisiana 75-60, their 5th straight loss. Louisiana had 3 players in double digits, led by Simone Fields with 22 points and 6 boards.
With a few games left, let's see if the women's team can turn this season around. There's another Lady Panthers team on campus looking to rack up some wins. The softball season is starting, and Jasmine Presley has all the information you need.
Georgia State softball team opens up its season against number 18 Michigan in South Florida. I had a chance to attend practice this week, and the chemistry between these girls were absolutely amazing. Head coach Roger Kincaid says from a preparedness standpoint, these girls are ready to play despite missing practice due to weather conditions. The first home game is set for Wednesday against Georgia Tech, and he wants all the fans to come out, and he ensures it will be an enjoyable game. Back to you guys.
Well, that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Prime Sports with a Z and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a blessed and prosperous weekend.
Enjoy your guys' weekend.